fucking love this song. What's going on, everybody? Nightmare Heaven, Guitarists starting us off. Prize Wars going on. See it on the left. Find out more about it. Exclamation point Prize Wars. And also, exclamation point CD sale. I could listen to this middle section of this song all day and be just fine. Like, it's perfect. Hi, Nemo. It's Nemo. What's going on, buddy? What you doing?
What's he doing? What's he doing, huh? What's he doing?
$10-hour version of the midsection? Yeah, dude, somebody seriously make that a thing. I'm not kidding. Like, here's how you do that, actually. You just go back in the timeline, just go bop. That's how you do that. Nothing else needed. Oh, wait, I'm off center. Oh, well. What I'm doing right now is I'm getting some stuff together for the CD sale. There's a couple that I need to get sent out. Those will probably go out tomorrow. I have a feeling that both people are not in chat currently. But, you can get a package too if you want. Exclamation point CD sale gives you the list of CDs that are still available. Nemo, what are you doing, bud? Don't make me close the door, kiddo. How am I doing? I'm doing alright. My head is kind of throbbing and killing me, man. It is super humid outside. It's another one of those days where storms are probably on the horizon. It's just pure humidity out there. Like, I don't even think there's an actual temperature. I think the temperature is equal to the humidity amount. So it feels like it's like 100 degrees out. I'm going to have to keep an eye on Nemo so he doesn't go places where he's not supposed to go. We have a prize war going on too. Thrash Maniac, Eli. But we have a new command. And my headphones are blocking, they're cock blocking me right now, man. What the hell? Ah! Such an orgasmic part of the song. Now, Nemo, you know what row you're supposed to be on. Look at this. You know what row you're supposed to be on. It's this row right here, with the CD books and stuff. You go up there to that one that has the cassettes, the cassette box. The pork sausage box. That's where I keep my pork sausages. Delicious. If you go up there and try to get in on the orgy with Snoopy, Fox McCloud, and Mr. Meeseeks, then you're going to get banned from the room, kiddo. Oh, by the way, all the CDs that are left in the CD sale, there's tons of them. But yeah, you can skip out that list. Then message me with the ones that you want. Don't do it here in chat. Don't do it here in chat, because I won't see it, probably. Or I won't be able to... We won't be able to converse. He's going after the pork sausage. Hold on. Okay, fine. Oh, I can see what's going to happen here. There's going to be a bad boy. There's going to be a bad boy. Okay. I'll open the door here in a little bit, Fido. He's gonna be a bad boy. Bump it. We need some like ambient music for a little bit while I finish this up. And I think there's only one way to do that. With an ad, obviously. Thank you, GCU, you wonderful, wonderful piece of garbage that nobody likes. While I finish up these two packages, one of which I'm going to have to search for the address. Whoops. You want porn? Here's porn. So go get your freaky dicky on. Get your freaky on. Get your freaky on. Now's the time to get your freaky on. Oh, hell. This is... Oh, I brought it up on my computer, like on the laptop, and then I'm trying to do it on my phone like a dipshit because I'm an idiot. I don't know what's going on. Why did it give me that? He's who I'm looking for, but it's not in that conversation, it's somewhere else. God damn it. Is it the Notorious B.I.G. or is it the Isley Brothers? Who knows? There's actually like very little difference, except for the chorus. I love it when you call me Big Papa. Throw your hands in the air if you's a true player. Nothing compares to the Barney video of this song. Dude, I've been hooked on that for like 2 weeks. All I have to say is that like 6 seconds in, whenever he's in the suit and he's like dancing around in a circle, dead. Absolutely freaking dead. That's all I'm gonna say. That's how I knew I was gonna love that forever. Oh wait, shit. Oh hell. Wow. I need to find my brother from another mother, Lurch Murphy. Conversation that we had like 10,000 years ago. Because I'm not smart. I don't save addresses, even if they are multiple buyers. It's kinda dumb. I'm kinda dumb. So now I have to go and find it. And it's gonna take a while until I can get this package finished up. Maybe I should do the other one for saying from Mobius. No, it sure isn't Sonic or Goku. That would make too much sense. It's now somebody else. I don't know. Maybe the Fresh Prince. I don't know. I need to like... Oh wow, these are old messages too. This is talking about whenever the damn thing off the top. What the? Ah, there it is. Haha. That was easier than I thought. This will not be a Lurch Murphy name reveal stream either. He is super duper secret. Okay, I kind of don't like this box. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, that was my headphones. I thought that the music just died on me. My headphones just totally cockblocked me there. Nice. I'm super happy I found that. That kind of rules. Hey, we should get into actual stuff that's from the all request theme for free queue. We should probably do that. We should probably do that, shouldn't we? What's going on, everybody? What would I do for a Snickers bar? Eli, I would say to you, so Polybius, what would I do for a Snickers bar? I would say, Levi, which prize do you want that $2 to go toward here in Prize Wars? That's what I would do. And then I would go in the chat and I would put request songs and say, hey Eli, for the all request stream for free, you can go over to the Google Docs page that's about to manifest itself and you can request 5 songs for free. And then you would hopefully give me the Snickers bar for giving you so many options and being such a nice guy. And if you don't do that, then you a bitch. You a bitch in that case. You the bitch. Not the bitch, you a bitch. Oh, goddamn it. Okay, I really don't like using this small box because I write super big. Thank God I need a customs form for that one. Thank God I need a customs form for that one. That makes it so much easier. Am I streaming tomorrow? Metalhead Box 3-month sub. Okay, Thrash. Okay, Levi, I will do that. But what would I do for the nookie? I would take a cookie and stick it up my That's what I would do. I don't know if I'm streaming tomorrow, Necro. That has yet to be determined. I know I'm definitely going to the post tomorrow. It's supposed to not be quite as hot, and I would have streamed yesterday, but it took far too long for my car to get taken care of. What ended up happening was that my right front, the wheel bearing on it, was, I guess, very, very badly damaged, which is not good. It was making quite a loud noise, and I guess what must have happened was that I got in a little bit late, because I've known the folks at this car lot, or this, repair place, my whole life. They're actually family friends. You would think that'd give you perks. It really doesn't. Like, the only perk that it got me was I called them and said, yo, can you look at this? And they said, yeah, just bring it out, even though they had a lot of other people on the queue. So I always tell them, don't make a special, occasion for me. I always say, yo, if I need to just drop this off and then go, I can have someone pick me up. And usually that's what happens, but with something like this, we weren't sure what the problem was at first. So, getting all that done, and all that nonsense, and then needing to order the part, I ended up being there for most of yesterday afternoon. It was pretty ridiculous. And then by the time I finally got home, it was just like, well, fuck. I almost streamed too. Like, I almost still streamed. I almost didn't give a shit. And just streamed. It would have been at like a little bit after 6 would have been whenever the stream started. And then once I got home, there was some stuff going on with Mama Cat, Christmas. And that basically just fucked me over again. So, one of those deals. What are you going to do? Whenever you have a lot of stuff going on at once, and especially whenever it's a lot of stuff that you didn't necessarily, like you weren't necessarily the catalyst for, like you didn't make the decision, it kind of gets a little bit nuts. And for somebody like me, it takes a couple of days for me to get used to every single day essentially being like, look, there's this new thing going on, we need to handle that. There's this other new thing going on, we need to handle that. And in most cases, I just think to myself, well, there's all these new things going on, and I didn't even freaking want the first new thing to go on, and you kind of cut me out from making that decision, which is bullshit to begin with. But whatever, I guess that the running belief is that since all I do is stream whenever I want, or post videos whenever I want, or, you know, run CD sales whenever I want, or all this other stuff, that basically it just means, hey, your life is, you can do everything for everybody else, and then worry about your stuff last, because it doesn't matter what time you go on, people will show up. Like, basically saying that you all run on my schedule, so I should run on their schedule. You know what I mean? Like that weird ass pyramid. So gotta get one more package ready. Unless, of course, some of y'all want some CDs. You can go !CD sale. Find out what's still available. If you want something from that list, be sure to send me a message either on Facebook, on Instagram, or Twitter. Don't do it here on YouTube. I probably won't see it. I know they have a new chat option. Guess what I probably will never check? I will probably never check that, because you and I both know how big of a train wreck that is going to end up for so many people. Like, YouTube basically just gave trolls free reign to absolutely make people's lives miserable. So there's a good chance I probably won't be checking that very much. Not because of the trolls, but because checking all... This is how old school I am. Okay, this is how old school, like OG I am. Checking one social media place or posting on one social media place is like difficult enough for me. Now having 3 of them, it's a damn nightmare, because first of all, I don't want the content to be the exact same thing across all 3, unless of course I'm promoting like the CD sale or something like that. But aside from that, it's just too much work. It's too much effort. Like, I'm sitting there with my phone, like, with my thumb up my fucking ass, trying to figure things out, and it's just not, it's not conducive. No bueno for me, my man. No bueno, my man. What are we going to play next? What are we going to play next? I think we should play a little bit of Periphery. Somebody tried to cross this out, or maybe I did by accident. Periphery's track Motormouth is going to be... What the hell just happened? Oh, what have I done? Nothing I can't fix. Nothing I can't fix. Motormouth by Periphery is going to be next once everything gets back to being copacetic here. This was requested a couple days ago by Juan Hernandez, friend to me and you. And now the one thing to remember is that since these are all request stream for free, and it's supposed to be the backdrop of the Prize Wars, there's a good chance that I may play songs while you are not here. So just kind of keep that in mind. My name Jose Jimenez. Daniel says that he just donated. Thank you very much, Daniel. I think I see that right here. Dropping that 10 spot. I do see it. Thank you very much to Daniel for the 10 bucks. He wants to put it toward the Hell's Headbangers. Hey, those of you who are new, did I play any of your songs yesterday, Gamma? No, I didn't. No, sir. I've been just jumping around, dude. I've just been jumping around. So that's our first bid on the Metalhead. Oh, Jesus Lord. I screwed this up, didn't I? Yes, I did. Oh my God. That is $2 for the Metalhead box, because that's what Eli wanted. I put it up here toward the Hell's Headbangers, like a tard. So that actually makes that 20 bucks. I'm a genius. I'm a genius. Our cash prize is at $4. Oh boy. Oh buddy. Now, I want you guys to remember something. In order for that cash prize to get, you know, given out, it has to get funded. It has to get funded, too. You have 7 of them. Zombie. I'm going to be, like, really close to that, probably. Can you change the song that you requested? If you know which song you want to change, you can go back and do that. For people who are unaware, request songs. That is the command in chat. In order to, it'll show the Google Docs. If you guys are, if anyone's having trouble editing, do let me know, and I will fix things if it's necessary. Though it looks like it is a-okay, because I see that Thrash Maniac has been able. He was able to request a song, so I can now take Motormouth by Periphery off of the queue. This is pretty cool. I know that through Nightbot there's a way that you can also do some like song requests and things like that. You know what I need to do? I need to put the actual CD in the package. So yo, if any of y'all were looking at the CD list and were thinking, dude, I really would love to have a copy of Utilitarian by Napalm Death, Sand from Mobius beat you to it. Remember to read the rules whenever you go over to the Google Docs page. Remember to read the rules, because if the rules are not followed, my dudes, there's a good chance that all of your songs will get completely and totally skipped and 86'd and removed from the queue, and you'll be sad and be like, what the fuck, man, this is rigged, blah, 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 blah. And then whenever you start to do stuff like that, then I'll just have to think about banning you, and just everything is, it's not comfy. It ain't comfy at all. Ain't comfy at all. Yo, Broken Hope rules don't change it. I don't think thrash metal. I don't think Levi was the one who was planning on changing his song. I think it was Alec. Hi, Michael. Have I heard of Neobliviscaris? Oh yeah, yeah. One of their albums was an album of the year for me a few years back. Citadel. They're a very, very good, very, very good band. You know. They are definitely worth investing some time into checking out. The real question, though, is that have you heard of Nairmouth? Because they's a pretty beastie band. Or have you heard of Elder? There's a beastie band. There's some good stuff right there. That was Motormouth from Periphery, which was requested by Juan Hernandez. I like how this person just put their name as Much Wow. There's a pretty good chance I'm not going to play that song because of that. Also, the third column is your name in chat. It's not the name of the album. It is not the name of the album. It is not the name of the album. It is not the name of the album. Hey, Michael, since I've seen you since I saw you in chat, let's play some Watain. Let's play They Rode On. Am I going to necessarily penalize people for that? No, I'm really not. But it also means I can't shout you out in chat. I can't say, hey, yo, this is who that was requested. This is who this was requested by. And if I see too much of that, then I will start penalizing and not play. Because that's a way that the system might be cheated. I got you and your boyfriend into Elder. Well, that's cool. That's good stuff. Want a jar of dirt? No, I want a jar of flies. Word. Angel of Death popping in that request songs. Hey Lee, what's going on? Can you guess what's inside of it? You have to guess how many molecules of dirt are inside the jar of dirt. There we go. It's one of those, like, guess the jelly beans in the jar challenge. But yeah, you can also do exclamation point Prize Wars. Find out about Prize Wars. Find out where to donate if you have never donated before. If this is your first time in a CKN stream, first of all, if it's your first time in a stream, welcome. I'm glad to have you. I'm glad that you found this little slice of hell that we call talking about music and shit. Someone started following me on Instagram. Oh boy. Somebody wants a CD. Probably. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, right now, with the CD sale, there are 137 albums that remain in the sale. Now, mind you, there are 6 right now where I'm waiting on a payment, and, well, actually, there's a 7th one I'm waiting on a payment as well, but I think one of them will go back into the pile, quite frankly. You know, if you're having issues, like if you decide that you cannot get a CD from the CD sale after putting an order in, dude, just tell me that you're having issues and you can't do it. Like, don't just say nothing. I've had a couple people that have just said nothing, and the CDs as a result have gone back on the pile, and that's kind of infuriating. Because, like, they just stopped talking completely. But there's a couple folks whose situations I've also completely understood. And because of that, I've not sweated it very much. And plus, it gives opportunities to some other folk. It gives some opportunities to the other folk. What's my Instagram? It was originally something different, but now it's coverkillernation. So it should be very easy to find. Do I like Metal Archives? Yeah, I've used Metal Archives in the past. Metal Archives is good for getting information on bands that maybe you're checking out for the first time, or to try to learn more about groups. One instance where Metal Archives was almost an essential tool was whenever the 5 recently released series was going on, and we were going pretty deep underground. Metal Archives was a great information resource to find out what number album it is for the band. Like, is this their first album? Is it their 17th, you know? But then also, it can help with a couple of other things as well. You can maybe see how viewers view this band, you know? Do they feel like they are on the up and up, like on the upswing, or are they sort of on a decline? You know, it doesn't affect how you feel about the album. You know, because chances are, whenever I was doing that, I've already listened to it. Like, I already had my opinion documented. You know, it was more so to build information for the review. Am I on Metal Archives? No. No, I'm not. I had to think about that for a second. No, I'm not. I'm on Metal Maniacs. And even then, like, I don't do much of anything over there. I'll rate albums every so often if I remember to, but aside from that, I don't do anything with it. The reviews on Metal Archives are I don't really read reviews over there. I don't really read the reviews over there. That's mostly I'm there mostly for basic information. You know. What's my opinion about Earth Crisis? I haven't listened to nearly enough of their catalog, but that was a group that I heard a lot whenever I was first getting into metal. Like, that was one of the bands that I was sort of first pointed in the direction of, and for some reason that was the one that I kind of like. I listened to a few tracks and was like, okay, I'm going to go back to that, and then I listened to a couple tracks, like a month or a year later. Like, I never just sat down and like power bombed through all of Earth Crisis's material, but they're a good band, you know. You know, be better than me. You know, scope out their stuff, man. That's what I would say. If a band doesn't do black speed or thrash, they get shit reviews on Metal Archives. I don't know. That's probably true. I know that they don't have a very good opinion on black gaze. Like, a lot of people apparently don't have a very good opinion on black gaze, and I don't see why. I don't understand that. Black Gaze is pretty freaking awesome. I love it. I think it's fun. What's my opinion on Skid Row? So Skid Row might be one of my, if not my favorite band from the hair metal era of music. Mostly because Sebastian Bach's voice is a goddamn treasure that has now been stolen from us. Because, you know that movie National Treasure? Nick Cage, whenever he stole the treasure, that was Sebastian Bach's voice. They had to change that to the Declaration of Independence, or whatever the hell it was, for copyright purposes. Because Sebastian Bach wouldn't sign off on it. It's a true story that I made up. Do I like the sword? Yeah, I do. There's a sword album actually available on the CD sale. Unless somebody bought it. Let me take a look real quick. Someone might have bought it. Nope, it's still there. I have the live album available for sale, Greetings From, which is really cool. Because it has live versions of tracks from a number of their albums. So it spans pretty much their entire discography. Up to 2016, I believe. They did a cover of John the Revelator, which is really, really good. I think they did another cover on there, too. Greetings From. I have a lot of respect for Poison, John Joe Fitzpatrick. First of all, Bret Michaels is from Pittsburgh. And second of all, I saw them live and they were really good. They were really, really good. So, I do have a certain amount of respect for Poison. Am I going to go out of my way and buy their records, though? Probably not. Poison's a band where I could get a best of and be happy. You know, I hate to put that on such a small scale, but they really are a band where I could just buy their greatest hits and be just fine. I won't need anything else from them. I don't know if Alexander is in here. I don't know if Alexander's in here, but he requested some Corporeal Jigsaw Quandary from Carcass. So, guess what we're listening to next? That's right. Did you say Corporeal Jigsaw Quandary by Carcass? I don't know why I said Jigsaw. I can't read, that's why. We're just going to play the damn song. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to stop trying to read. The Happy Time Murders. This puppet fucking thing. Yo. This puppet freaking movie. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know how I feel about it. It's kind of, I think it's going to be really cool because it's like Sausage Party only with puppets. So it's like demented Muppets. They looked at Ted and said, fuck you, we can do better. But also, the overage of exposure that I'm getting to this makes me just not give a fuck. Oh, John, I thought you said you should make a band called Angel Witch. I'd be like, dude, I can't do that. That band is, that band name, and it's very taken. It's been very done. It's been very done. Corporeal Jigsaw Quandary by Carcass. Good old necroticism. Descanting the insoluble. Fuck it. S.A. Rios. That's the new name of the album. The new name of the album is S.A. Rios. Or if you want to be lame, it's the album before Heartwork. It's my opinion on Symphony X. They're a really good band. Here's my question, though, for a lot of Symphony... Not for necessarily Symphony X fans that have been around for a while, because I've been on the Symphony X wagon since 2000. Newer fans newer fans, folks that have just gotten into Symphony X within the past 5 years or so, how far back have you gone in their discography? Because they have a lot of material. That's my opinion on Clutch. McCutcheon! Nah, I'm kidding. Good stoner music. I know somebody who's like super duper deep into them, but we don't talk about her on this channel. Because, yeah. I think we have another donation. We do! We got a big boy. We have a big boy. Actually, this one might be a big girl. A big girl. Well, what the hell just happened here? Everything just went to hell. I love it. It's the best. Jennifer Mantini. I love that name. I love that name. It's like you're saying that you need yourself a cocktail. A Mantini. Hey, Jen, if you're in chat. Where do you want the $20 to go to? What prize would you like that to roll with? Lauren is in the building. You know it's a party because Lauren's here. Zombie Pie, that's you. Hey, what's up? Thank you very much. That was incredibly generous of you. That's incredibly generous of you. Yeah, we got all sorts of people coming in here. I've been starting to streams a little bit earlier. As of late. She's looking for Hell's Headbangers. Hell's Headbangers is, that's pretty popular. That's getting pretty popular. I will warn, or not so much warn, I will say that the levels in order to guarantee that the prize gets unlocked, they're pretty high. I mean, they have to be. Like for the videos that we did in the last bid war, it was $300. It might be a little bit higher than that. It might be a little higher than that. But you know that it's going to be alright. Like, you straight up know that the minute that I announce that when the last day of the bid war is, it's going to get freaking nuts. Maru's in the building. Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. Everybody's coming out on this Friday afternoon. Thoughts on the new Behemoth song? I thought it was alright. I thought it was an alright track. Does it make me excited for the album? A little bit. But at the same time, you know, if you're... I think a lot of people are expecting something that would be like Satanist level quality. And it wasn't quite there. Like, they're expecting way too much from this song. I think it's alright. Game Boy or Game Gear? I had a Game Boy growing up, Jorge. One of my neighbors actually, one of my neighbors had a Game Gear, and I played the Sonic games on it, and it wasn't that bad. Like, it wasn't too bad, but I don't know. It was just one of those things where I think I would enjoy Game Gear a little bit more now if I was into still playing mobile games, not on a phone, you know? That might be more fun to do on an emulator. That might be more fun to do with an emulator. Am I going to review Unburied by 6 Feet Under? I can do that right now. It's better than their last couple of albums, but not by much. It was... what? Oh, we were about to go straight into Heartwork. You know what? While I determine what the next song is, we're going straight into Heartwork. Everybody should know Carcass by now. If you don't, then please join the rest of us. Please join the rest of us. It's nice here. There's pretty flowers and jigsaws and, you know, razor blades that aren't being used on emo kids or by emo kids. Maybe they're being used on them. I don't know. That's a really good question. IDK, man, not long. Dude, Dom, this is why I enjoy you. So, somebody tried to request all of 6 degrees of inner turbulence. That got bopped. That got bopped. Songs that you request have to be under 20 minutes of length. And really, I haven't had to bop with just that one song. That's it. What? Daniel? Okay, we're going to have to... Y'all are going to have to indulge me. Y'all are going to have to indulge me after the... You know, with this next song, because Daniel, who just dropped a $10 donation, that we are very thankful for, and, yo, rock and roll, my man, just requested one of my favorite songs of all time that is not metal. So, Heartwork is going to have to... It's going to have to go, because Heartwork was not on the list. We'll let Heartwork play. Why not? We'll let Heartwork play. Oh, excuse me. You hate tropical nights? Yeah, right now it's, it is muggy as hell out right now over here. I'm waiting for it to just pour. The Outlaws? Yep. Daniel knows exactly. Green Grass and High Tides by the Outlaws. I love that song so much. It's amazing. John, you think they're only going to get 4 wins? I'm actually calling 6. I'm calling 6. They're going to go 6 and 10. They're still going to be at the basement of the AFC North. But they're going to get 6 wins, I think. And none of them are going to be against the Steelers. Steelers will beat them both times. They'll probably get... I think they're going to get one of the 6 wins against the Ravens and one of the 6 wins against the Bengals. So they're probably going to go somewhere in the range of 2 and 4 in the division. I think the Steelers will probably go... My guess is honestly 5 and 1. I think they'll probably take an L to the Ravens because those games are always close. Like, no matter what the makeup of the team is, those games are just always close. Are any of my songs next? I'm just jumping around, man. Like I said, I'm just jumping around, Gamma. I could definitely play one of yours after Green Grass and High Tides, though, so I will keep that in my cranium, in my cranius. You're a death metal guy. What subgenre do you enjoy more, black or death metal? Honestly, these days, a little bit more of black metal because of the fact that it has, I think, grown and evolved quite a bit over the past 8 years, especially. But over the past couple of weeks, going back to some of the stuff that I missed that's been on like $20 spin and stuff, like Tomb Mold, death metal's making a nice comeback. Death metal is making a nice comeback. They have a couple of young bands that have a lot of talent. Hi, Elijah. I've been doing alright. I've been doing alright. I've been doing alright. I have this AC on like high and like 5. And it's still really warm in here, so that can tell you. Hey, we could play the 23-minute long... But no, we can't do that. That's illegal. That's over 20 minutes. It's a live version. Plus, it's not what was requested. The live version was not requested. It was a studio version. Alright, now first of all, if you've never heard this song, which is Green Grass and High Tides by the Outlaws... prepare yourself for an absolute treat. This is one of my favorite songs of all time. Second of all, if you are a fan of just the guitar in general, just the guitar as an instrument in general, prepare to just get your dick out. Okay, dick's out for the Outlaws. Fuck Harambe. Harambe he's been dead for 2 years. If your dicks are still out, then your dicks are probably hurting. But yeah, if you like guitar work, love this. You will. And it sounds like some backwoods hillbilly shit. That's part of what makes it so great. Cause you gotta remember, I'm from Appalachia, baby. I should be sounding like the Briscoe Brothers and ROH. I should be a chicken farmer or some shit like this, not some streamer. I don't know why that's not redneck at all. That makes me sound like some sort of like, I don't know. Plot twist Harambe was in the Outlaws. Nice. If you like the guitar, listen to Dire Straits. I can agree with that too. I can agree with that too. Money for Nothing is a fucking awesome song, first of all. It is not one that utilizes it perhaps in the best of ways. Like, it's not the best example of great guitar work, but Mark Knopfler is excellent. Mark Knopfler is very, very good. And his solo work is, I don't know, it's not as good, but he has a real good voice and sort of message. But if you like weird, if you kind of like more weird classic rock, or like 80s rock, my suggestion would be the Talking Heads. Because David Byrne and the Talking Heads definitely took a very strange and unusual approach. And it changed sort of from album to album, so they were pretty varied as a band. Listen, man, I like talking about music. Like, I'm not in here just to talk about metal. Just like Fantana wouldn't be in his chat just talking about indie rock or, you know, indie rap. Even though everybody would be like, oh, say something about Extension. Whenever it came to Extension's life, he didn't have an extension cord. I don't know. That was rude. Oh man, wow, that was rude. No respect for the dead. Ooh. You thought of Talking Heads before I said it, Dan? Yeah. And that's not even the weirdest shit from the 80s either. That's not even the weirdest stuff from the 80s. You've been playing a lot of White Stripes, Lar? That's cool. I actually just sold a Jack White album in the cdsale. What do I think about the Needle Drop's opinions on music? Hey man, that's cool. You think he's biased? Might be. If he's doing some of it for the views in order to cater to an audience and, you know, help himself out, that's cool. Listen, man. A lot of people have disrespect for that. I have respect for that. I have respect for that. Sometimes you do have to do a little bit of fan service whenever you're in the entertainment industry. Sometimes you do. And yo, don't tell me that metal bands don't do it. Don't tell me that metal bands don't do it. Any heavy metal band that decides to make an album that sounds like their first album, fucking fan service, alright? Watain with their most recent album. Black Trident, Wolf Brigade, whatever the fuck. Fan service. Alright? Really good fan service, but fan service. Hell, Dystopia by Megadeth. Fucking fan service. Alright? Alright? It comes down to your opinion. It really does, you know? It comes down to your opinion. He commented on one of my videos. That's because Anthony and I, we've known each other for a long time. We broke into this together. He and I are, we're not nearly like the homies that we once were whenever we first were getting started, but Anthony and I are homies. I'm still mad that I was never on his podcast, though. But that's alright. That's cool. I was off doing my own thing. You know what I mean? Listen, man, let's not talk about people like that. Wasn't he on one of my holiday specials? Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Yeah. Reaching out to Anthony's pretty easy for me. Okay, enjoy your next 4 minutes, by the way. Risk? Risk wasn't fan to service. Do you want to know, oh, excuse me. Risk told you what it was going to be with the album name. I gotta get over 100K. I don't think it's gonna happen, Lauren. I don't think that's ever gonna happen, Laura. 100K is a dream that... That's a dream that even whenever you fall asleep, you don't see. That's a lot of folks, and I definitely don't do nearly enough these days, probably to make it worth it for folks. I mean, straight up. I do also love the fact that somebody requested Africa by Toto. Thank you. That feels very, very good. Even though things with that song and some people didn't exactly work out in the best of ways, that's okay. That's okay. Everything works out in the end. Everything's fine. It's all gravy. Yeah, I think we're gonna play some Sorrow Plagues next. I think we're gonna play Departure by Sorrow Plagues next. I request Word Too Young by the Addicts. Okay. I bless the memes down in Africa. Yeah, I know. I was there in 2016, and I'm pretty sure that I think one of the things that really killed me, aside from I started working somewhere else, so I was doing two things at once. My health also started to become shitty, which has improved a whole hell of a lot over this year. But burnout, man. Burnout fucking killed me. Because I did so much in 2016 that I'm pretty sure that I took every idea from my head and just left myself with nothing. Was I there in Africa whenever it rained on Toto? No, but I sure blessed it. I sure blessed it. I gave it my thoughts and prayers. Did I get the gabapentin situation sorted out? Hell yeah, Lauren. I don't take it anymore. How can you message me on Instagram? Add my name, add my Instagram or whatever, and then just send me a message. What it'll probably do is it'll probably say that I have to, I might have to, what's the word I'm thinking of? I might have to approve the request, but I'll do that. I'll do that. Oh no, Maru's neighbor singing. Oh man. Yeah, what it was like super gabapentin. It was like pure gabapentin, Lauren. And the way that got sorted out was I don't take it. I wasn't paying that amount of money for it. That's going to be like over $1,000 or $2,000 monthly. It was going to be ridiculous. So I was like, fuck that. And now I barely take gabapentin. I'll give you guys the secret. This shit right here. This shit right here is the secret. Those of you who don't know what this is, these are CBD oil drops. And I actually haven't taken mine today. So no wonder my legs are kind of hurting a little bit. You just put it under your tongue. You hold it. Which I really wouldn't be able to show you guys while talking because I can't hold something under my tongue and talk at the same time. It's impossible. And then after 30 seconds or so, then you just swallow. CBD oil is amazing. I recovered from the tumor. No, they're still there. They're still there. They are, as of right now, they're benign as far as I know. Rob Flynn might beat out 6 Feet Under for the worst album this year. I would say absolutely they will. Alec, no, it does not. Because CBD is made from, like, next to no THC. Like, there's almost no THC in CBD oil. You're getting mostly just hemp. Nightbot, where are you? It's somewheres. And this here is Sorrow Plagues with their song Departure, which is off the album Homecoming. Guess when it was released? Some thoughts. Yeah, this is Sorrow Plagues. Homecoming is the name of the album. Departure is the name of the song. Oh, you didn't know? Yeah, it was, I have two. 2 benign tumors, one behind each knee. So, I was looking for a reason why my legs hurt. That's probably one of the big reasons. That, and I do also have, I have, like, early onset arthritis in both of my legs. Probably as a result of having, you know, fucking benign cysts there. But whatever. You know. So it's no surprise. Good thing I didn't become an athlete, because holy crap. Like, wouldn't that suck? You're an athlete and then right in your supposed prime for your sport, something like that happens. I mean, Jamison Tyon had, of the Pittsburgh Pirates, he had testicular cancer during his rookie season. That was last year, I think it was. And he came back from it. He came back from it. You know, those are big stories these days. So, whatever. Ah, that's cool, Colt. You can have SFU. I'll stick with SCU. SCU! I secretly want Scorpio Sky to start streaming. I want him to not be on stream for like 5 minutes while people gather, and then he just walks, looks at the camera and says, "This is the worst stream I have ever been in." All true cult D-bags hate this band? Why? I don't understand why you would. I mean, I understand that the vocals may not be the most appealing. Or is it mostly because it doesn't stay brutal throughout the entirety of the song that it actually softens up like it has right now? Is that the reason why? Because if that's the reason why, that's really dumb. That's really, really dumb. I've listened to a couple things from Joey Badass. I wasn't too... it just wasn't for me, I guess, would be the best way to put it. Just wasn't something that I was real deep into. Whenever it comes to hip-hop these days, it takes a special album for me to get really deep into something. First of all, time is a thing that... oh boy, it's a hard thing to kind of pack everything into the hours of the day. One thing I really, really miss about working at the music store was that I heard albums galore. Like, I easily, thanks to my manager, heard at least 2 to 3 new albums every single week, on top of the stuff that I was listening to for CKN, and on top of the stuff that my assistant manager was popping in that he was trying out before he bought it. So I heard a lot of classic rock, including a bunch of stuff that I never had heard before, like a lot of stuff that I had missed. I heard a ton of indie rock. I was listening to a shitload of heavy metal, and then with my younger coworkers and I, if we got some hip-hop samplers, or like a hip-hop album, clean version, we'd pop that sucker in, and I'd find stuff that way. Like, that's how I found the Black album that Lupe Fiasco did. That's how I found that album, was that we got that as a sampler, and a clean version, a store-friendly version. I popped that sucker in just for the heck of it, and I ended up loving the hell out of it. It was really good. But then you get to some of the really like obscure stuff, and sometimes you wonder if it's even hip hop, because it sounds more like it should be like hip hop fused with just like chill out music, like Flying Lotus, for example. But I also like to go old school. I like to go all the way back. I, a little bit of the leaders of the new school. Tribe Called Quest, of course, you have to listen to that shit. And you have to remember that you can hear a bunch of people just by listening to other artists in rap. You're kind of in a unique situation where if you listen to one album and you end up really liking somebody's flow from a guest spot, you might find another artist that you really like. So there's a lot of ways that you can kind of get yourself a couple of different artists that you love from that, and at the same point and at the same time, there's a good chance that you could listen to that artist like actual shit and not like it. You know, that's just, it's sort of part of the gamut that you run whenever it comes to hip-hop. And I guess it's true with just most all music, but I think with hip-hop, though, you find a little bit more of that wide gap of you really enjoy somebody's guest spot, and then you're not thrilled with their actual work. Whoever first did the triplet flow needs to be shot. That's been done like just around hip hop over the whole of its existence, but it was mostly done as not so much a novelty as so much more as like a part of the narrative, or like a little feature type thing. I would say right now one of the two best people that are harboring triplet flows are probably Kendrick Lamar and maybe Eminem. But I think that Eminem, his faster rhyme scheme that he's been really utilizing over these past couple of years, I think it's already tired itself out very quickly. Like, part of me really wants M to go back to being chilled out. What's my favorite Breaking Benjamin album? That's a great question. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't listen to Breaking Benjamin mostly for the albums. I'll listen to a song here and there. That's about it. That's mostly what I do. So Phobia might be it because it's the only one I can remember listening to the whole way through. Yo, you gotta drive to North Jersey for a show? Dude, Lauren, just stop in PA. Oh wait, I'm on the other side of PA. I'm on the West Coast. I'm on the West Coast of PA. So yo, have fun. Have fun, have a good time. We'll see you next time. Call Crypt, you're gonna love a video that I am actually working on, which is the top 10 worst artists 2018, because there is going to be a feature on there about SoundCloud rap. Favorite BB songs?
Basically, all you have to do in that department is name a single. Because those are the songs I've heard the most. You missed the Philly date? It happens. I've missed Pittsburgh dates forever. Like, there are some bands that purely all I can do with them is listen to singles. Not because I don't have respect for the other songs, but I don't own the records and like don't have a fierce desire to own the records. Like, it's not something that I immediately want to like thrust my hands out and buy. So, you know, it's no disrespect to those who enjoy those bands. It's just can't get to them all. You know what I mean? We need ourselves something with a little bit of length, because I'm about to go on. I'm about to go on a little recess here. I'm about to go on a little recess. Wow. Dumb with that low-key Tiamat request. Well done. Well, I know somebody who has songs with length. That's my boy Gamma. That's my boy Gamma. We're going to take a look around here for a little bit. I mean, I could play that, but nah. Everybody knows that song. Everybody knows. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Actually, Gamma's just changing stuff up, like, right as we're talking. I can see you. I can see what you're doing. I'm a spy. I'm a super spy. Well, considering that's being changed at the moment, and this person did not sign their name. Instead, they put the name of the album. We'll listen to Nectar by Opeth while I'm on break. We will listen to Nectar by Opeth while I'm on a short little recess to assess the situation, because I think Miss C-Can just came home. Check and make sure that Mama Cat hasn't like destroyed the apartment. Because while we were asleep last night, somebody broke a it looks like a cookie jar, but it was actually holding tea bags. And it was in a spot where it's almost impossible for a cat to have done it, to be perfectly honest. Like, maybe there's a freaking ghost in the house. I don't know. Maybe it's the ghost of Christmas past. And it got pissed because I said, fuck off to Christmas, considering it's August. But what makes that really ironic is that the cat's name is Christmas. Okay, I'm going to shut up now because this is getting really bad. Exclamation point, Prize Wars, exclamation point, CD sale, exclamation point, request songs. Hey, you're going to want these CDs. Look at these CDs. There's tons of them. There's actually 2 rows. It's 2 rows deep. So what you're seeing in front there, that ain't all of them. Go check out the list. And definitely get your donations in for Prize Wars, man. Definitely get your donations in for Prize Wars. We've had a couple today, a couple nice big ones. You know, we want to thank everybody who has donated thus far. We want to thank Daniel. We want to thank Levi. Zombie Pie, who dropped our biggest one, our biggest amount of the event thus far, with that big 20 spot. I need to actually update my my thing here, my spreadsheets. Before we go, I'm going to update my spreadsheet real quick. Yeah, I'll update my spreadsheet real quick. Spread your cheeks, that way I can update my spreadsheet real quick here. Okay, that got like rapey. And Daniel also. Daniel also with the Big 10. And remember, if you need another incentive to donate, if Prize Wars isn't enough, if the opportunity to unlock and win one of those 4 prizes is not enough, 30% of all donations are going to the Ronnie James Dio charity, cancer fund charity. If I could speak, I would be a goddamned threat to society. So hey, let's get Nectar going. I'm going to go on break for just a moment, so I will return shortly, and then we'll have a little bit more fun.
All right, now pay attention.
Okay.
This is your brain.
Okay.
And this.
All right. Metal is just noise. Yeah, it sounds like that to somebody as slow as a turtle. Yep. boy. It's gonna rain again. Probably get fucked up again. Aww. Time out for you. Alright. Yeah, Mr. Turtle. Mr. Slow Man. Alright. So we have returned. I have returned. Man, I'm getting hungry. I haven't eaten all day. So now I must ask, Mr. Gamma, are you happy with your solutions? Or your solutions, your selections? I'm gonna be checking the radar while we're at it. Turtles are mean. Turtles have no soul. Oh! Hey, Princess. Princess, if you're still in the stream, I will hit you back whenever the stream is over. It's the same place as you would donate to the stream, but I need to calculate shipping. In fact, I'll just reply to you. Where's it? Oh, where's ore heading? Where's it headed? I look at shipping. Us. It's the same link as the donation stream. But yeah, it's still available. We just pwned the turtle. You were updated one song, but otherwise you're good? That's cool. That was Opeth. Oh man, the next track that was going to play was Reverie Harlequin Forest, which, low-key is amazing. Other songs that are recommended from Nectar by Opeth, we have Sanctuary by Elder. Oh, you know what, this is all based off of stuff that I've played or stuff that I like. There's also a video that says Top 10 Weirdest Music Genres from Watch Mojo, which probably sucks dick. And then videos from Smitty, Vanos Gaming Animated Team 6 Reaction, which is probably a bunch of people that are thinking, this is really offensive. He just said, suck my dick you with your tits or something. Oh my god, I'm so triggered right now. I dabba dabba flabba da. The shabba dabba doobie dee 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 ba da. The dabba dabba dabba. Ha ba la. Ha da ba da boo da ba. Ba ba ba. Da ba 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 da. Da ba ba da ba da ba da ba. Ha ba ba. My new ringtone, yeah. Repent from your middle ways or you will be punished with a hairline like mine. We could all be so lucky, my friend. We could all be so lucky. Damn. You mean y'all don't want to have a hairline like mine? Come on. It is an absolute joy and treasure. And you know what? If I lose more hair, I can start requesting half off haircut fees. Let's be real here. You don't have to spend nearly as much money on hair products. You know, the ironic thing is that we just timed out somebody named Turtle or whatever. If I go bald, turtle wax, my man. Make it nice and shiny, just like Krillin. Wait, Watch Mojo said Enter Sandman was made by Megadeth? Dude, I need to see that. That way I can laugh. I don't know, I just like laughing. Like, wow. Yeah, no man, it's dick. God. This is one of the Anthrax's best songs, period. I don't care if it's a joke. This is why Anthrax is the best band of the big four. What happened here? Uh-oh. Maru in the building. Maru making herself known. Princess, I'll get back to you here in just a second. I'm working on it. I'm working on it, man. I treasure my long red hair. Yeah. Oh, indeed. Maru wants it to go to number 2. That's another person that wants that $100 metal or Hell's Headbangers gift card. Hey, can you blame them? Hell's Headbangers has a ridiculous stock. It really does. It's insane. Whenever you think about it, what their stock is like. Thank you for that, Maru. Thank you for that. That also raises the cash prize total. But like I said, that has to be funded, man. It has to be funded in order for that to even go out to somebody. So, if you want to just get some straight cash money, gotta start funding that. Do I want to donate? Or donate? Do I want to give out some straight cash money? Yeah, I kind of do. Else I wouldn't have put that there. I didn't put that there because I couldn't think of something else. Not at all. Not at all. I didn't. No. No. Okay, you know what? Maybe the preacher is right. Maybe the preacher is right. Guys, I think we need to repent away from metal. It's been a nice run, but we have kind of turned our backs on the important things in life. We really have. And you know, I was talking with somebody the other day, and it made me realize that I shouldn't even be somebody in a position that I'm in where I can tell folks what they should or shouldn't like. You know, I shouldn't be able to communicate with you guys and try to imbibe philosophies upon your brains, because after all, I'm just a man. I'm a man, I'm white, I'm cis. There's just I am the reason why this world has so many problems. I mean, I am literally I am the overarching majority, the reason why nobody has visibility. I can't understand what true problems are, because any problem that I've ever had has been completely and totally pointless and over-exaggerated, and is just I need to cleanse my soul, and I think I know how to do that. I think I know how to cleanse my soul. It took a lot of thought. It took a lot of thought how I can cleanse my soul, and I think that I have finally discovered the perfect solution for that. And it's through music, of course. It's through music, because you know, most things in my life have had some sort of music backing to it. You know, I'm sure that there was something played while I was in the womb, maybe some Beethoven or some really bad 80s music, who knows. You know, music was important during my formidable years. It was important during high school. You know, and you know what happened? What happened was that I slipped one day and went down the wrong path. You know, I was just riding my bike. I was going down that road toward Jesus Town, and took a wrong turn into the spooky forest and got trapped there. I've been trapped for so many years, and now finally, thanks to this preacher that has come into this chat room, I have seen the light. I have seen the light, and And it's also fitting that this is the song that's going to save my soul, considering it looks like it's going to rain outside. Since it's going to rain outside, this is fitting, this is perfect. And you know what? I should watch this ad because this company really wants me to use batteries. No, not use them. Donate them to the less fortunate. You know, folks that don't know what batteries are or can't buy them because I can buy batteries for everybody because I'm white. So, let's cleanse our soul. Let's cleanse our soul. Let's cleanse our soul. I feel so much better already. I feel so much better already.
I hear the drums echoing tonight. She hears only whispers of some quiet.
Oh, I feel so good now. It feels so good.
She's coming in 12:30 flight. Moonlit wings reflect the stars that guide me towards salvation. I stopped an old man along the way, hoping to find some old forgotten words or ancient melodies.
I need to look at something real quick.
As if to say,
Hey boy, it's waiting here for you. And of course I put it there.
gotta take the life to drag me away from you.
There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do.
I guess the rain's down in Africa. Wanna take some time to do the things we never
Oh shit, I can't do it.
The wild dogs cry out in the night as they grow restless, longing for some solitary company. I know that I must do what's right. Sure,
Neighbor, turn that shit up, fam.
rises like Olympus above the sand.
Hey Lane, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? How you doing? I did not see Fallen Kingdom, unfortunately. I did not see it, so I've heard mixed things about it. I've heard mixed things about Fallen Kingdom. I saw that it did very well in the box office, so I kind of have a case of the sequelitis, where I'm getting tired of seeing a bunch of sequels. Feels good, man. I'm now cleansed. My soul is now pure. I'm now blessing the rains down in Africa. I'm thinking about those who are less fortunate than me, doing all the things that I wasn't doing before. I was but a selfish man, a person who was incredibly self-motivated and only desired that which was going to make my own lease in life and lot in life much more comfortable and easy. But now listen to that. Hurry, boys, she's waiting there for you. Finally a woman in my life. All those years of listening to metal and never knowing the touch of a female. Never even seeing the enchanting gaze of one or knowing what they were. Oh, what a horrid life that it was. Oh man, God bless Toto. Also, the Weezer Studio version of this cut, the cover that they did, sounds really, really bad, but live it's awesome. It's super good live. Like, just as a, like, FYI. Just as a general FYI, the live cut of this is just, it's beautiful. I'm not sure if there's probably not a very good version of the live experience of Africa, but Toto, out there. But, yeah, it's really, really good live. I need to make sure that I get this name right. Galabraid is up next with Ashen. Oh God, excuse me. Ashen Eidolon. So guess what? I'm totally over, you know, not listening to metal. Because we're going back to it. I never saw an enchanting... No, the enchanting gaze. God damn it. I've never seen an enchanting gay. Thanks again to Maru, who dropped the $5 donation, put it toward the Hell's Headbangers $100 gift card, which is getting some good traction going. Ouch. Ghosts are the Doom equivalent of him? No, Ghost is actually a good band. Oh! Bam. Anyway, how do you request a song? Oh God. Well, first of all, it'd be helpful if my cursor was in the type bar. Him is his infernal majesty. I hate him. No, that was just a really, really bad joke. Do I actually dislike him? I'm not a huge fan of them. I don't think that they're all that great, but they're kind of just whatever. Like, I'm not even... Like, they're not one of the, like, top 10 worst artists, like, list or anything like that. Dude, Wyatt can come at me because he and I are buds. Wyatt can come at me, he and I are buds. We'll have a freaking... We'll crack a laugh at that, man. What subgenre is it? They call themselves love metal. It's... Think of what Sentenced was in their latter era and really radio-friendly it down. Like, you're essentially taking latter-day Sentenced and stripping that even further down, making it very commercially accessible. Now, their first couple albums, like their initial couple of discs, it's still sort of the same variety, but they didn't have very much traction at that point, so that material is a little bit stronger. At least in my opinion. Falling in Reverse belongs on the top 10 worst artists? I don't know, man. Like, I don't know if I have that much, like, of a savage hatred for Falling in Reverse. I also don't listen to a lot of their stuff. Okay, never mind any of their stuff. There might have been like a song played in chat once, and that's about it. Come at me, scrubs. Alright, Necro, I'm coming at you. Coming at you, boy. Wait, I can't do that. If I do anything, that's like... bad. Like, I don't know. Like, I knew more about... like the Falling in Reverses, the Sleeping with Sirens, like that whole crew of bands whenever I worked at the music store. Whenever I worked at the music store, I knew about a lot of that stuff because I knew it was being bought. I saw the type of people that were buying it. I heard the comments about the bands from those people, like live and in person. And then, of course, with like store mixes and stuff like that, I heard a track here and there. And I was just kind of like, that's what they want? That's what they're into? Like, I don't get it. Like, whenever I heard Blood on the Dance Floor for the first time, I said to myself, kids are listening to this? Like, this appeals to kids? Why aren't they diverting their attention? Like, what makes this, like, the go-to, like, magnetic pull band for children between the ages of, like, I've seen it as young as 10 to, you know, 18. I mean, okay, now that we know that Davey Vanity is a pedophile piece of trash, we kind of get it. But back whenever it was first coming out, we didn't know that. It just seemed a bit rapey by the lyricism. He's like, yeah, well, take this out. Yeah, okay, fam. Paramore is an amazing alt-rock band. I never got too big into them. I never got too big into Paramore. I never got too deep into Flyleaf either. I don't know. I heard the songs and was like, you know, this is alright. You know, this is definitely listenable. I heard the first Flyleaf album in full, and was Paramore's first album, was that self-titled? The one that had Crush, Crush, Crush on it? See, this is what happens whenever you're out of a music store for 4 years. Roughly. 3. However long it's been. You lose all of that, like, useless knowledge. Has Davey been arrested? I don't think so. I think that... Oh, it's called Riot. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Mango. Like, I heard that album in full because of some... from somebody who I was dating at the time. And thought to myself, like, I couldn't get excited about those bands, is I think what the problem was. I couldn't get really excited about the material. I just thought, you know what, this music is alright to pass the time. And that's no insult to people who like the band. Not at all. Like, I can get why a lot of folks got excited about the bands. I really understand it. And as a result, I understand why people like Hailstorm a lot. I understand why people really like Hailstorm and think that Lizzie Hale is like this amazing, amazing, you know, guitarist, singer, you know, musician, blah, blah, blah. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. Doesn't mean I hate you. Doesn't mean I necessarily hate them either. You know what I mean? It's just, I listen to this stuff and I don't get anything from it. So it's whatever. That's whatever, you know. Yeah, I heard that Paramore got a little bit more mature with their later releases. I heard that they have definitely matured, and I think that makes sense. Because if you're a band that's filled with younger people, and your music is really vibing with your generation, I think it's wise to mature as you get older because your fan base is also getting older at the same time. So it's a great way to build a lifelong fan base. Because I'm sure that whenever those fans hit 30, which some have already, you know, or even 40, they might want to hear an album that's filled with energy to remind them of their youth. And it might be a nice novelty for like the first month or so after it comes out, but I guarantee you that they'll revisit the mature albums a lot more because it'll be more of a reflection of where they are in life, you know? Like, Dystopia by Megadeth is a great example of great thrashing, and it is an example of Megadeth whenever they were younger in the 1980s, whenever they first came out. They put a little modern spin on it. Of course, they now have Kiko from Angra in their guitar core, so there are things there that make it an album that isn't going to be just a flavor of the month. You can revisit Dystopia and still feel really good about it as a metal fan. Now, if some of the things were not present, like if Kiko wasn't part of this album, or if Dave didn't have much to snarl about, or still hadn't, or really didn't have his traditional chops, which he still really possesses. They're just a little bit more muted. His voice is definitely a lot more gruff. You know, there's a lot more production perfection there to kind of underlie or sort of destroy any of the imperfections. But if you, it was an album that could have gone way worse. Hi, Lane. My day's going alright. Thank you. Haley is hot. Again, my opinion, I completely disagree. I knew somebody, whenever I worked at the music store, that thought Haley Williams was like the most beautiful girl on the planet. And it showed. Like, I took a look at him and I was like, okay, that makes sense. He liked her just because she was a ginger. she had red hair. Like, I'm not even sure if that's her natural hair color. Is she like a natural ginger, or was that just like, was he deceived? Was he deceived by the gingerness? Ariana Grande is way prettier? I agree with that. I agree with that. But again, like, Hayley Williams is trying to, you know, promote some positive messages and shit like that, from what I understand. You know, she wants to be a hero to, you know, she wants to be a hero to girls that have grown up during that generation. More power to them, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have a disinterest or a dislike for what they do. I'm just not a big fan of their music. You know, that's all it is. She doesn't even know her own natural hair. She doesn't even know her natural hair. That is really good, Alec. She has black hair whenever she was born. That also makes sense. It makes sense that this particular coworker of mine was deceived by the ginger hair color. He didn't exactly seem the type to do his homework and discovered that because he was into gingers, like that was his thing. Like, he bought an album from a band called, oh shit, what was the name of the band? Well, he bought the album. The point is, he bought the album because on the album cover was a ginger-haired girl. Or a ginger girl, should I say. Like, that was it. That was it. That was it. That was his sole reason. A Fine Frenzy might be the name of the band. That might be the name of the band. Oh! Okay, sent the payment. Thank you! Alright, well, if anybody was interested in the, if anybody was interested in the Enthroned album that was available during the CD sale, stop being interested in it because it's just been sold. Thank you very much. And Justin Neely has come on board with a $1 donation. I bet you I know what he's going to say. He's going to say, I'm home. I'm calling it, Jay. I know you, buddy. No, number 4. Have you played the song Black yet? Yes, I have, Justin. The Michael Romero song. That was actually one of the first songs we played. That was one of the first songs we played, but we can play it again. You're a ginger zombie pie? I did hear you said you had red hair. I would like to see. I will have to see one day. See, here's the thing. I'm not going to give out names. I think he's married now anyway, but like, if this was a couple years ago, I would probably have warned you and said, listen, if some like freaky looking dude with glasses that isn't me, got to make that explicitly clear because, you know, I'm a freaky dude with glasses. Yeah, freaky dude with glasses that isn't me starts messaging you and complimenting your red hair and your ginger face and all that. Run. just run. Because, like, even I was, like, sitting over here like, okay, this is a little weird. Like, yo, man, y'all gotta quit that shit. That is some weird shit to be doing, and I'm sure that people don't appreciate it. Because he did that to, he did that to, like, people that weren't famous also. He's a little creepy. And for a while there, he was dating a girl that, first of all, wasn't a ginger, so, like, look at that. He obviously creeped them out so much they didn't want to date him. But he was dating a girl for a long time. It looked like his sister. Only in Pennsylvania, dude. They weren't related. Same for movie. I'm a freaky dude with glasses as well. What a coincidence, man. What did I start off doing? Oh, man. That's a really good question, Lane. This channel has always been music. But whenever I first got on YouTube, I did random videos because I was on another website and I used to record like little weird skits and strange shit for some of the users over there just as a fun little outlet, like late on like a Saturday night or something like that. And then I also did like some news, like in reaction videos and stuff like that. I reacted to news, I reacted to some sports stuff. Nothing that was all that serious, nothing that got that much attention. It was pretty... It wasn't very good material. There you have it. That is Ashen Eidolon by Gallowbraid. What a track, dude. Gamma always coming through with good stuff. Gamma, I have a feeling he probably got trapped in traffic. If I know Andy, he might have gotten trapped in traffic. Thanks very much to Princess, who also has contributed to the CD sale, which I will have to... I need to reply to her momentarily. Only other thing I need is your smiley face. Trying to do this while also running the stream is just really, it's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff. But hey, let's do it more. Let's do it more. CD sale. Exclamation point, CD sale. Hey, Andy's here. Holy shit, Andy's here. Holy shit. Hi, Andy. How you doing? Let's see if we can do it again. I call upon the heavens and hells to send us Lurkin' Lurch Murphy. Let's see if it works. Thanks to the Princess, though. She contributed to the CD sale. That doesn't do anything as far as the as far as the prize wars are concerned, but at the same time, we are, and I am, extremely appreciative. I will get that. I'll get that out to you. I'll definitely be going to the post tomorrow. So that'll probably be whenever I do that. Hey, let's play a song from Andy, considering he just got here. Let's play a song that Andy requested since he just got here. How about we do that? Does that sound like a plan? I think it sounds like a plan. Let's play Mirai from Earthflight. Let's play Mirai from Earthflight. How about that? Let's do it. Is it worth it? Make me worth it. Something else. I don't know. Let me lay down, flip it, and reverse it. It's your McFlanthem. It's your McFlanthem. Choose Nil by Aquilius. You need it, you'll love it. Absolutely. That sounds like a good thing to target next. You're going to be 18? Yo, hey, that's cool. That makes a lot of sense, actually. That makes a lot of sense, actually. You already have some really, really good opinions about music. Pardon me for being unable to say your name. Oyen Laren? Oyen Laren? Nah, I'm just too old. I'm just too old for everything, man. Just trust me. Whenever you get into your 30s, you just get too old for life. Have I ever heard the Ghost cover of Here Comes the Sun? Hell yeah. Yeah, man. Oh, Charles. Wait a minute. Okay, Charles. I did not see that coming. That's awesome. Cool. $30 is the new 90. Dude, that's the truth. Because listen, all through your 20s, the only thing that you're worrying about are waking up after drinking a lot and having a really bad hangover. And if you fall, like it actually hurts for a little bit, then you hit 30 and you wake up and things hurt and you don't know why. Or you just walk around the house and all of a sudden you hear crack. And like, you feel like you're paralyzed for like a split second. You think you're going to fall over and then you're just like, oh, okay, I'm fine. I'm good, woohoo. Everything's alright. Everything's alright. And then whenever you get into 40, whenever you get to your 40s, you should just reserve a wheelchair because you're eventually going to need it. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I don't want Fat Man to come in here and school me and say, yo, I'm 50 and I don't have a wheelchair. Fuck you. Which he would have every right to do, by the way. For those comments. Like, he'd have every right to just, like, walk straight up to me and say, hey, you, fuck you, I'm old. You ain't old. You don't even know the meaning of the word old. Fat Man's the best. Fat Man's the best because he likes to recant the, or not recant, but recite one of the most famous comments on a CKN video, which is, "This is a Slayer town." Whether or not he means it, I don't know, but it's okay if he does. If he does, that's cool. You like Slayer? You like Slayer? I made those videos for the freaking lulz. I made that shit for fun, man. Okay, this is super chill, and I love it. Earthlight's such a good band. They have a very good album that was released this year, whose name I will get to you momentarily, or Andy will just spoil it and tell you. So Andy's the man. I'm making some minor updates here to one of my many spreadsheets because I'm a spreadsheet addict. Oh shit, I forgot what round that was in. Was it round 3? It's in round 3. There we go. That handles that. Now we can get back to the fun. River Dragons and Elephant Dreams. That is the name of the album. Have I heard of Ocean Size? Yes, I have. Ocean Size are very, very good. Wish You Luck? Ah, you might end up liking it. You might end up liking Diabolus and Musica. I didn't like it very much. Especially whenever I first listened to it. Whenever I got a little bit older, like after I did the review, like I listened to it a few years back and was like, it's still not great, but I may have over-exaggerated a little bit. You know? It's just not a very consistent record and sounds bland. I think it's a really bland album. Definitely a miss. And the bad part about it was that Jeff Hanneman penned a lot of that record. Yeah, I can't really see the icon. The icons are tiny to begin with. To try to see anything of detail with a YouTube icon in chat like this is really, really rough. But as all the dyings come back, I won't be participating in it. Like, I hate to say it, but I will not be participating in it. So, unfortunately, I'm not going to be part of that. Have I listened to the new Redemption album? Oh my gosh, yes. It's amazing. Straight up, the new Redemption album, if you guys have not listened to it yet, what are you doing with your life? And the answer to that question is all the wrong things. You are doing all the wrong things with your life. How dare you? I'm kidding, of course. But it's really, really good. It's a very, very strong album that you should check out for sure. For freaking sure. Hey, let's do a quick recap, shall we? Let's do a quick recap, shall we? Right now in the prize bid war, we have $15 funded toward the 4TB Western Digital external hard drive. It's currently in second place behind number 2, which is the $100 Hell's Headbangers gift card. $45 funded there. The Metalhead Box 3-month subscription has $2 toward it. Woohoo! $2 whole. It's currently in last place. And the cash prize, which is 10% total of the event, the amount that's raised during the event, which is currently at $6.70, has been funded by $5. As a general piece of knowledge, in order to guarantee that a prize is given out, like if you want multiple prizes given out, because you know how I typically run things. If at the end of the event there's just one winner, there's just one winner, you know. The one that gets the most money wins. But I always have a number in mind. I always have a level in mind that if we make it there, on multiple prizes, I'll give out both prizes. And the number that I'm thinking of right now, the number that is in my brain, it's a big one, and I warned you it'd be a big one. 400. 400. That's a big number, but this is going to be a long event. This event's lasting at least another week and a half to 2 weeks. So we have time. There is time, folks. Do not immediately get freaked out. Did you know that a lot of the guitars that were done on the new Redemption record were handled by people that you may know very, very well? Did you know? Do you guys know Chris Poland? I don't know. We need to tap into some other shit here. We need to get into another track from Gamma Angel. He said that the next track that should be played should be by Aquilus, because I suck. Aquilus should be the next band that we play with their song Nile. So we're going to do that. Aquilus. This is another long one. This is atmospheric neoclassical black metal from Australia. Wow. I have a feeling that before I get into this, I'm going to have to get a drink. I also have to think about maybe, excuse me, getting something to eat here pretty soon. I'm also watching my phone. It hasn't started raining here yet. Missy Can took a walk. She walked down to one of the local stores, and if it starts pouring like it looks like it's going to, I'm going to take a little gander outside while this song is playing, just to sort of assess the situation. So you can call this like a little mini break if you want. If she does end up getting caught in the rain, I may have to leave briefly in order to go retrieve her. Which makes it sound like I'm like retrieving like a sack of potatoes or something, which sounds so wrong. I'm such a misogynistic bastard. I'm gonna get a drink first. Considering he says I need this in my life, we're gonna maybe hold off on this at the moment. Is he still here? What do I do beside music and or YouTube? I do a lot of shit, man. Like, I do crazy shit. I do, I like to game. I like to watch sports. I love to laugh, so I watch a lot of comedy. I like to go on hikes, and I like to do stuff that's outside whenever I have the opportunity. You're gonna make a Tumblr post about it. I just really enjoy taking in life. I love cats. I love all sorts of stuff, man. Like, I can't even think about it because to me it's just natural. It's just natural shit, you know? I like potatoes. I don't mind being one. Are you Irish by chance? Because that'd be totally cool. I want to travel. Like, that's one thing that I don't get to do nearly enough that I really want to do. I want to travel a lot. Like, I wouldn't mind if I switched over to Twitch and in my first year I made like $250,000. I just travel a bunch for fun. Of course, that's not going to happen. Like, that's just a big old slapping fantasy. But hey, but here's Aquilus with Nile. I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to take a look at the situation outside and get a beverage of the tea variety. So I'll return momentarily. I'm going first check and see if there's an ad. There's no ad, so BRB. And Andy, I will get to the telephone post and everything whenever I return, so I haven't forgotten about you. We got missed. We got missed by the rain. There's more coming though. It's moving very slowly. So, how would you guys feel? How would you guys feel about being? How would you guys feel about being some guinea pigs here for a moment? Redemption has some Andy on there. Andy has some redemption. Oh my God. Hey Goku! Hey, what's going on, man? I live to be a guinea pig. Okay, that's cool because I want to try something momentarily. I just want to check something real fast. But we have 2 donations to get to first of all that I want to call out. First of all, we have $10 from Andy, who's putting it toward number 1. He's putting it toward that external hard drive. You know, he has to make sure that he has enough space for his porn collection. So, thanks to Andy for that. But we also have an additional $1 from Justin Neely, who he's putting toward number 3, toward the Metalhead box. I want to try something though, because Nightbot has a way in which you can run. Nightbot has a way that you can run contests. So instead of doing the numbers game, which I know is very popular, but I know that is really, really popular, but it puts one of the biggest donors to this channel at a disadvantage. And I don't like that. I do not like that at all. So I want to see something real quick. I want to see if I can do something real fast. So, my favorite Slayer album is Show No Mercy. I love Show No Mercy. That is my favorite Slayer album by like a country mile. I just love the raw brutality on that album. Let's see here. That's integrations. I don't want that. There we go. Giveaways. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. I'm gonna see what I can do here. Okay. What happens weird here. Hold on. Goku with the $3. It's #1 on Billboard for 5 weeks. I want to try something here. Oh, I apparently can't do this on YouTube. Oh, that sucks. Oh, wait. I don't know if I did that correctly. This is the keyword people enter in chat to become eligible to win. Regulars get no extra luck. Supporter gets no extra luck. Anti-spam enabled. thank you, Hamad. I appreciate it. The $3, Goku. Which of the 4 prizes are you looking for that to go toward? Been on the phone. Oh, I'm not even talking to somebody who's in chat. I'm reading my messages out loud. This right here is Aquilus with their song Nile. They are a atmospheric neoclassical metal band from Australia. Apparently I can't do things this way? Oh, see, I don't like that. Ah, damn. Number 3, he says. What do I think about the new Saxon? It's not too bad. Oh, I can do that. Again, I don't like that, though, because... See, what I want to do is I want to make sure that Justin is eligible for these prizes. Because, dude gives so much to this channel and is such a great... You know, not only a great friend of the channel, but also a fantastic giver. He's given not only his time, but also... he's given of himself, you know, as far as money is concerned, and also has contributed CDs and such that have been, some have been giveaways, some have been, you know, just everywhere, man. Like, the dude is just, and he unfortunately is unable to chat, so I want him to be eligible for winning. What did you just win? At this point, nothing. I'm just trying things out. Banter and Shades, man. That was a good video. Mikey's a good guy. Mikey's a pretty good guy. Alright, I'm still trying to... do it this way.
New Devour Girl.
Oh, shut up, Devour Girl. That was very chill. That was very calm. I liked it. I liked it a lot. Let's get something from Lurkin Lurch, who's not lurking. He's in the building. We've been talking about Redemption a good bit, so we're going to play Walls. We're going to play Walls by Redemption. And of course, the first thing that happens whenever I type in Redemption is they want me to play fucking Bob Marley, which I don't mind Marley, but not what we're looking for. 10 eligible users. I wonder if I can make myself eligible. Hey, yo. I'm just going to type yo in there. It was interesting. I think that it's, I thought it was pretty good. At the same time, I also want to hear a little bit more of it. Like some of the other material that they have, to see if I would be very relaxed throughout the entirety of the experience, which I'm thinking is probably true. See, I can't even make myself eligible for that. Damn. Nemo, are you gonna be good? You gonna be good, Nemo? No, you're not. I can already tell. Bruh. Bruh. This is they are a progressive metal band. Oh, Mango. Mango wants the command. Oh boy. I was hoping that I could make myself eligible for these giveaways. That way, if I needed to, I could just call myself. You know, if it rolled my name, it would just be the Justin one as opposed to me. That would have been perfect. So, I mean, I see that there's just 12 eligible winners here. I guess there's no, like, chat implementation. Let me try something real quick. Nemo, no. If you're in chat right now, if you are in chat right now, type the word enter. Type the word enter if you're in chat right now. Mango Lane saying, I want to make sure that this is all. Just do, just type enter just like this. Just like that. Someone was asking how I felt about 9 Inch Nails. I would say about a 6. Just trying something out here. Goku with $3 again. Wants to hear My Izuma by Ghost. Goku, you can add those to the request list by going to request songs. Right there. One guy from another YouTube channel says I'm lazy. That's fine. I'm lazy. That's fine. Hey, what have they done lately? So, let's see how this is going. Eligibility. Oh, god damn it. Okay. Interesting. Oh. Well, that's cool that that works. It's cool that it works, but at the same time, I don't think everybody was listed on there. And again, I can't get Justin listed on there. So I'm gonna have to tweak with this a little bit. I'm gonna have to mess around with it and see what happens. There's no actual prize. Like I said, I'm just, you know, I'm trying to figure this out so I can run the giveaways if we do make it. So, no, nobody has won a prize. Nobody has won a prize, unfortunately. But so far, it's not bad. Oh shit. Goku, that $3, where do you want that to go toward? Which one? Are you still going for number 3? Are you still rolling with number 3, or are you changing up your vote there? Let me know, my friend. Let me know. As we get into a little bit of Ghost.
New Devour grilled cheese.
Oh my gosh, I don't care. Devour, you and your grilled cheese sandwiches can, well, they're probably actually pretty good. So shut up.
Snap out of it, man.
He still wants to go number 3.
The taste of your dreams.
Number 3. I needed to do something and now I forgot what it was. My brain just completely spaced. Amazing. I love it. Don't get old. Getting old is dumb. Oh, duh. Put that $3 toward number 3. I didn't do that yet. Puts that metalhead box at $9 worth of funding. Oh, Necro. I'll get to you next, man. I thought maybe I played one of yours the other day. Stallion Duck has some on here. Toss on some 18 in life. I didn't play any of yours yet? Oh, you only have the 2 on there. That's right. You're waiting for tomorrow. Which one would you rather hear right now, Necro? Black Tongue or Boards of Canada? Which one would you rather hear right now? Dane Swanson coming through with a $20 drop. Dane, thank you very much. Wants to hear the Black Tongue song? Alright, we'll do that. $20 from Dane. Thanks so very much. Thanks so very much. Man, I'm gonna have to go soon because I can't talk worth a damn. Actually, that's probably what makes it funny. Hey Dane, which of those 4 prizes would you like that $20 drop, that very generous $20 drop to head toward? Which of those prizes are you interested in, my man? Blah. My nan. Wow. Can I just not? Can I just not speak words ever again? Okay, thanks, bye. I suck. I need to find everybody, make sure this is up to date. I have too much shit that I have going, man. Dan Swano's here. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, Dan Swano's here. That'd be amazing. I would expect that Dan would probably request nothing from a project he's a part of, too, if he did the all-request stream for free. I feel like that's a thing. But yeah, Dane, Which of those four would you like it to go to? Did I miss the choice in the Dan Swano spam? No, I didn't. Dance Macabre, another great track. Hell yeah. I also love this music video. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't care what people say. Like, you gotta understand, I am what you call a fan of old school Clockwork Orange. He says number 3. He wants to win that Metalhead box. Metalhead box has all of a sudden become a very, very popular pick. And, hey, if you want that hard drive to store your porn, it's now in 3rd place. You better get the funding. I die right here if Swano is... No, you can't come here then, Gamma. I need you in my chat. I don't want that 17 to turn to 16. I'll be so lonely if that happens. Plague Worship by Black Tongue is coming up next. I almost... Oh my gosh. Here's how I can tell that I've been, like, going crazy for too long. I almost put Plaque Worship. Like, it's... Plaque Worship sounds like it's what happens whenever, like, a dentist gets a villain. And everyone's like, well, who the hell would oppose a dentist? And, like, what's their big scheme? Plaque Worship! We will get all of the plaque that we possibly can. We'll place it on all of the little children's teeth, and their teeth will rot. Ugh, God. God bless my brain as it slowly decays and dies. Oh, my Lord. This is why I don't make videos anymore, because I just can't even put together an actual thought. Yeah, get Tom on board. Hell, he might as well just call Pete from Hypocrisy. He might as well call Arjun. Like, everybody who doubles as a producer and who's also in a band from Europe just might as well get in chat. Like, listen, I won't even be like, it isn't Cover Killer Nation chat anymore. It just becomes, listen, yo, spam your questions for these famous people, please. Like, just forget I'm here. Like, just forget I'm here. I no longer exist. Just forget I live bliss. Thank you very much, Dane, for that very, very generous $20 drop. Hey, Dane, if you want to request a couple of songs for this event, you can actually do so. During our last bid war, we met the incentive for what's known as all requests streamed for free, which means that you can go over to that Google Doc page that Nightbot just posted, and you can choose 5 songs. You can choose 5 songs. Have I played any song from Muse? Not yet. No. I don't know if there's any Muse that's been currently requested. Anything from 1349. Yo. Wait a minute, Dane, did you buy that 1349 CD off of me? Things are getting strange here. No, you didn't. That was Owen. I had a 1349 CD up for sale, so I was like, wait a minute. Do I do streams now? For the most part. I'll have a couple videos that I do have to make, which were incentives met from the last bid war. I need to get those done, like, for real, for real. Oh, there is a Muse song on the Google Doc? Okay. Uh, 1349 is also a really good live band. I saw them with Triptychon and Black Anvil back in, I want to say 2010. Yeah, it was 2010. It was a really good show. So yeah, some really, really good stuff there from 1349. I was selling Demon Noir. I do have another 1349 album, but that one I actually wanted to keep. I think that was the one I kept is Hellfire. And the only reason why I was willing to sell Demon Noir is that I can get that back into my collection very, very easily if need be. But the version of Hellfire I had, pretty sure it's like either a special edition or maybe like a first pressing. So that one was a little bit... That one would not be easy to recover. Yeah, this is Plague Worship by Black Tongue. Like I said, we're kind of just jumping around here. I see a lot of tracks right here that that haven't been played. Kind of just been focusing on some different areas of the list here, as you'll see whenever you like check this out. Somebody just like Mario just removed the numbers. He's like, no, I will not have this song be attached to a number. I love that shit, man. I love it. Y'all are the best. Y'all are just absolutely the best. The Exploding Eyes Orchestra, badly justified. It is badly justified. We need to get that alignment going. What in the world? Dom, I just saw your comment on the Tiamat song. I didn't reply to your dick pic was because it was too big. I was very I was extremely not terrified. What's the word I'm looking for? I was overwhelmed. That's it. I was overwhelmed from what I was seeing. That was scary. That is really scary. Oh man, I just realized half the time whenever I say shit like that, I sound like I'm high. And I haven't been high in a long time. We're talking years. It has been a long time. Hey, let's listen to a track that Justin recommended that we actually did hear during the first stream, but he wasn't here. I thought that he was. We're going to go back to number 1 on the list. We're going to play Michael Romeo and his song Black. Because Justin was asking me, hey, had you played that song yet? And I said, yeah, I did. He was like, well, okay. I said, I could play it again. He was like, you can do that again if you want. I was like, alright, we're going to do it again. We're going to play it again. Because again, he's a generous boy. He's a big generous boy. Oh, excuse me. So we're going to play it again. 2 more big boys from you. I'm thinking that it's either 2 or 3, Gamma. It's 2, correct. Yes, remaining from you, Gamma, we have Collapse of Light and Need. Both of which are 17 minutes and 18 minutes long, respectively. So yeah, there are big boys aplenty in this bish. Also, I know Lurch is in the building. I'm going to get to the post tomorrow with your package. In fact, whenever I was first starting streaming, I was actually doing that. I was getting those set up, and now I have a third one. Now I have a third package to get together, and hey, maybe more. Maybe more. You guys can look at that Google Docs. Oh, I need to update that Google Docs anyways. Damn. I need to actually update that. Damn. Or actually, dang, should I say. It's open. I do need to update this because Enthroned is now imponed. It is now off the list. It has been purchased. I just see a big thing at the top here, just like, working. Working. Oh, come on now. Oh, this is probably making the stream, like, super laggy, too. I just realized. This is what happens whenever you try to do too much at once. Make sure it's saved. It's saved. Goodbye. Now things should run a little bit more smoothly. 3 CDs. Yes. Yes, indeed. Hey, that sounds like a pretty cool idea, Maru. Celebrate the end of summer. I know that here, I don't know when folks are heading back to school over here, but like summer here in my corner of America has become a little bit more like a traditional summer. Because I remember whenever I was a kid, in September, it would start to get a little bit chilly. Like it wouldn't be 80 or 90 degrees in September. But these last couple years, it's been like downright like hot in September here. So it's become more like a traditional summer, where summer is from like late May, early June to the tail end of September, and then in October here, there's like 1 week that ends up being the transition period. Like you get the remnants from some tropical storm or something that moves in, or you get a really, really big cold front or something that just builds, develops, and like my health is awful for a week because I'm affected by those weather changes big time. So I have like a migraine for a week straight or something similar, like my knees hurt or whatever it might be. And then you start that week at like 85 degrees, and by the end of that week, you're talking like low temperatures in the high 30s, and you are miserable. No, this is Justin. Can I play another Your Request saying? Yeah. I can do that. Same thing in Buffalo? Yeah. I need to cruise up to Buffalo one of these days. First of all, y'all have your, what is it, AA or AAA ball club that you have up there, Dane, has Vlad Guerrero Jr. I was a big fan of his dad's, so I'm really excited to see what he does in the majors. I'd also love to make it to a Sabres game one day. I live in PA, Lane. I live in Pennsylvania. So, like, I've driven through Buffalo because I went to Niagara Falls whenever I was in high school with my folks. But, like, I've never actually stopped and enjoyed Buffalo, so to speak. I have never stopped to enjoy Buffalo. And I've heard that there is some things to actually enjoy in Buffalo, so, you know. I need to get deeper into Canada also. I need to get deeper into Canada someday. Because I have, I've had friends that have lived in Canada their whole lives, and we've been friends online for like 20 years. And we've never gotten the opportunity to hang out or anything like that. It'd be cool to hang out with her and her husband and like a couple other mutual friends that we both have. It'd be a really neat little meetup. Up next we have Hemorrhage with We Are the Gore. This is requested by Saiyan from Mobius, who, like I said, I don't know if you heard Saiyan, but I'll be heading to the post tomorrow, so I'll get that package out to you. That's good to hear, Lurch. I'm happy about that. Have I ever been to Myrtle Beach? Yeah, I used to vacation. I vacationed in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina for a couple years whenever I was younger. It was like 1 or 2 years that I did that. Because originally we went to Cape May, New Jersey, because we could drive there real easy. It was like a 5 or 6 hour drive. Then we did Myrtle Beach because I'm pretty sure like my folks got Like they got some deal on a condo, or like my dad hit one of those like minor lottery jackpots that you get, like the, you know, not the one that's like $100 million, but the one that's like the one that gives you like $1,500 or something like that. You know, like if your state has like a daily number that's like a pick 3 or something, it's similar to that. So we went to Myrtle like 2 years, I think it was, or maybe it was just the one. But after that, we ended up going all the way down to Flagler Beach, Florida, because my uncle lives there. So we just chilled down there, and like I ended up spending like weeks and even months down there at a time at some point during the summer. Like there was one summer where I was down there. We were down there for literally a month and a couple of days, and you know, we did a lot of stuff while we were down there as well. Like I went down and visited my godbrothers who lived in West Palm Beach. They're now scattered across the state. Obviously visited with my uncle and a couple of other like friends of the family. We also rented this like little cottage thing for a weekend, or was it a week? It might have been a week. That was like near Orlando, which is pretty chill. Hey, see you later, Sebastian. You have yourself a good one. So yeah, that was actually a super cool month. Probably the worst part about that month, I'd say, was the fact that I was dating somebody at the time. It was like one of the very first relationships I was in, and I have a feeling that me being down there for a month, while it wasn't something that was very problematic at the time, like I in fact also, I called up to one of the local flower shops, and I had flowers delivered to her house whenever, you know, while I was away. That way, you know, it's one of those things where you say, I'm thinking about you and stuff like that. It just ended up being a bit too distant, too long of a break, I guess, for the relationship, if you want to call it that, or something. I don't know, because we did end up splitting up like a couple months after that, and it was kind of like she approached me and she was like, "Can we please just be friends?" You know, she obviously something was eating at her and everything. I was like, "Yeah, you know, fuck it, man." She just got married about 1 or 2 weeks ago, and can you hear the thunder? I just heard the thunder. Well, that's not good. I'll have to check the radar here momentarily. Hey, let's play another song. Yeah, let's play another song. Let's play some Muse. Let's play the Sunburn remix with Timo Moss. I've been seeing a lot of stuff from Muse as of late, because they just released, they just dropped their first new track from their upcoming album, isn't that right? Something about that. Yeah, this is a remix. I Never Stay Friends with Exes. Oh man, if I'm being real, I'm friends with most of my exes, to be perfectly frank with you. Like, I could do like a small, like, short mental rundown. Like, the very first person I was ever dating, I have no idea what she's doing. She and I split because she's going to Niagara Falls during my prom. So this is like ages ago. And I still wanted to go, so I was just going to go with some friend. Like, somebody, like, basically the whole, like, agreement for this date was that we were going to go just so we could both get through the front door, and then we were going to go our separate ways. And that's exactly what we did, too. Like, that's the funny thing, because I ended up still going, but we broke up over that. The first girl I ever dated, we broke up over that. I didn't date whenever I was in, like, junior high school and, like, shit like that, because honestly, I was more focused on, like, going outside. I was playing sports and stuff like that. That was more my thing. I wasn't all that concerned about dating. But anyway, and then this girl that I was just telling you about that. I went on vacation for the month and sent her the flowers and stuff. She just got married. We talk sporadically. It's not like we talk every single day or anything, but we still have a healthy respect for one another. I congratulated her on getting married. I was actually kind of surprised I didn't get an invite for the wedding, but I think what happened was that she didn't know where I lived because my address changed a couple of times since the last time that we talked, quite at length. And that's fine, There's really no reason for me to be there anyway. I'd have basically just been there to maybe have a drink or two at the bar, tell them cheers, and that's that. It's a lot easier for me just to say that there's like only, I think, 2 or 3 people that I'm now an ex to, I guess, that I don't talk to at all. No, that's wrong. That number's much higher. That number is higher. One I don't talk to, but that's not so much like because I hate them or anything like that. They got married, they moved on, they don't really do the whole social media thing. That's cool, whatever, live your life. That's a smart thing to do. One's just a cunt, and man, her life sucks. Did some douchey things, so the C word is eligible there. One got angry with me over a Christmas sweater, so we don't talk anymore. That's my funniest story. That's the story I like the most. It's also the dumbest story of my life. Until, of course, about a week and a half ago. Lurch knows all about that shit. Hey, we have ourselves another $1 from Justin. Coming down the pike. Coming into view. I think I know who my favorite Pokemon is because I be coughing. He's fixing to go out and get some catfish with his dad. Do I like eating fried catfish? I'm going to be off all next week on vacation. I need a break. Dude, Justin, rock on, man. Enjoy the catfish. Enjoy the dinner with your dad. Treasure your father. If your parents are good to you, treasure them because they're not going to be there forever. He wants the $1 to go to number 3. I have not had fried catfish before. That is one thing I have not had, and that is, I know I'm definitely missing something like big and awesome from my life because I hear that that's really, really good. So, hey man, enjoy that. Enjoy spending time with your dad. That's gonna rule, I'm sure. Thanks for the $1. We'll see you next week, dude. And yes, we will be streaming next week. We'll probably be streaming a good bit next week. I'm still unsure about whether or not we're going to be streaming tomorrow. Signs right now are probably pointing to no. I'm probably going to have to handle a couple of other things tomorrow. What kind of fishing is in PA? A lot of trout. There's a lot of trout fishing up in PA. I've only gone fishing once in my life. And the funny thing is that I went with these, I was very young. I was probably 5th or 6th grade, I would say. And I went with a friend of mine and his brother who had like a small lake right by their, like right on their property. This is up in the mountains that are right close to where I live. And they were out there, they weren't catching anything. And me, the rookie, who had like never fished legitimately a day in his life, aside from like those little games that you play at carnivals, nearly caught a fish. And one that was pretty sizable as well, because this son of a bitch like jumped out. Like whenever I was trying to pull him up, I jerked it a little bit too hard. So the fish jumped out and was able to detach himself from the hook, so he must not have been hooked in very tightly, or it just like the hook was able to slice through that part of his mouth. So I made that mistake, and it was a pretty big one, I would say. You know, like every fish story, it is a big one. It was this big. I don't know how big it was. It looked big though. I was also like 11, so it might have been that big, and I thought, holy fuck, because you know that's like the size of my 11-year-old dick. Whatever. My friends with Killbot, I don't know who Killbot is. I don't know who Killbot is. Unfortunately. You know, that's no, I'm not throwing shade his way by saying that. I just don't know. Don't know. I think we're gonna pull off a couple more tracks. Roll till about 6:30 if we can. I don't hear any thunder. After that one little example of it, I'll have to check the radar to see that everything is cool, but it looks like everything is cool. My gosh. Well, who all we have here? We didn't hear much actual Muse on that song. So we're gonna go ahead and play Micro Cuts while we're at it. That was a good track though. I like the dance remix. I like the dance remix vibe with that. That was really cool. That's really cool. I think it's really neat that Muse is a band that you can easily do like a cut up or a mashup like that with it, like a remix, and it makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. It makes for a really good song. Like, it reminds me of what you would get on a lot of albums from DJs like Paul Oakenfold, or like Lee Burridge is another one, and Paul Van Dyke. Paul Van Dyke was another, like the old Transport series and stuff like that. Or like maybe you even hear something like that from Orbital. Don't forget your track. Yeah, we still have Maisma from Ghost. That's coming up. We'll pop that on next. We'll pop that on next. And then I need to make sure I get those two on the list here so I can cross them off. You know who I haven't seen? And this is kind of concerning to me. I haven't seen I have not seen the Riff Notebook in a bit, because there's actually still a leftover song that he requested during the only stream we had in July. He requested Mordecai by Between the Buried and Me that has never been played, and then we still have the queue from before then, so we still have a lot of stuff that we can get through. I'm just going to go ahead and put that as marked off. But thanks for all the donations thus far. What's my favorite video game series, if any? Hey, I can actually call this a video game series now. La Mulana. Because it now has 2 installments. No, we won't do that. We won't do that. I'll get to that question in a second. Sam says, recent sub, love your vids, and have listened to Megadeth since I was a wee 10-year-old. Sam, thank you very much. Welcome to the stream. Glad that you have found us, found me, found it. Having a little bit of fun this evening, listening to some tunes. Couple different things going on here. There is a prize bid war going on. Your donations, if you decide to donate to the stream, whether by Super Chat or through the PayPal link that you see, you can put a number between 1 and 4 of the prize that you would want to fund with that. The prize that has the most funding at the end of the event is going to be given out. It's going to be raffled off, I guess you could say. Unless multiple prizes get to over $400, then we'll raffle off any prize that makes it to $400 worth of funding or more. And that number 4 is something special right there, I'll tell you, because that is a progressive gaining prize amount. So that cash prize right now, it says it has only $5 worth of funding, but the cash prize is 10% of the total of the event that is raised. So there's been $105 donated so far, so the cash prize total right now is $10.50. We want that to go up, folks, for sure. Just think, if we make it to $1,000 in the event, and that cash prize gets funded, someone's walking out of here with $100. Flat cash. And also make sure that you have, PayPal. Make sure you got PayPal. I can't just walk to your house and hand you a check. I'm not that cool. I'm not that good. I also gotta pee. I gotta pee and I gotta eat. Holy shit. I haven't eaten yet today. Because I'm irresponsible. I could eat some Cheez-Its. Eat some hot Cheez-Its. Cheez-It! Up next we have Miasma by Ghost. That is coming up. Gotta love this song. Song is great. Song's off a prequel. I know some people don't like prequel, but hey, that's your opinion. My opinion is it's great. My opinion might be better than yours. I don't know. I don't know if anybody has a better opinion than the other person's. But whenever it comes to my favorite video game series, probably the Mega Man series, because I played a ton of that whenever I was really, really young. I played a lot of Mario games, but at the same time, I haven't played Odyssey. I didn't play Luigi's Mansion. Like, there's a lot that I haven't played, so I'm not sure if I can consider that a favorite. La Mulana now has 2 games, so I kind of want to call that one a series, because I love that. I love what that series does. That's available on Steam. What was the first band I completed the discography of? Was Iron Maiden. And my first concert, consequently enough, that wasn't like a local show, was Iron Maiden. You're gonna love this lineup. Iron Maiden, Dio, and Motorhead. You want to talk about a great lineup to start off on for a concert. Iron Maiden, Motorhead, and Dio. Oh man, Go could go in vegetarian. I couldn't do that. I don't care how gay it makes me sound. I like meat too much. Who's on the saxophone at the end of the song? It was me, Lane. I did this. No, I didn't. I can barely spell saxophone. Oh, you know what? I forgot about Sonic. Back whenever the Sonic series was just like Sonic 1, 2, 3 and Sonic and Knuckles, I'd probably have said the Sonic series. But that series has gone so far off the rails. By the way, hot and spicy Cheez-Its, man. These are a freaking boss. I just got this box last night. It's already almost killed. We have another donation. Oh, Sonic Mania looks amazing. My laptop doesn't play it, though. My laptop just refuses. We have a donation. Nathan Herring, thank you very much for the $10 donation. Hey, Nathan, if you're in chat, which you probably are if you just made this donation like 2 minutes ago. Where's that going? Which of those 4 is it going to, my man? Thank you very much, by the way. I appreciate it. I played the demo for Breath of the Wild. I don't have a Switch. I don't have a Switch, unfortunately. I really want one. Oh god. Bathing. Make sure I update my spreadsheet. Put toward number 4, album reviewer guy / Nathan says, hell yeah, man. Good pick. He's like, I want that straight cash money. I'm donating cash money, so I want straight cash money to be what I win. I want it in my pocket. It sounds like F-Zero or Mega Man X music. It kind of does. Until this. Mega Man X was a series that started off really, really well, and then it went really off the rails. They made way too many games for that series. But I want to switch really bad for Odyssey. Because I've done like demos of Odyssey and it was a lot of fun to play. Breath of the Wild, obviously, because I'm a big Zelda fan. And then Smash, of course. And also a lot of the stuff that you can get on Steam, they're starting to do like Switch releases for and stuff. And there's a lot of like little games that are being downloadable. Add-ons for the Switch that are really fun, like Mom Hid My Game, which is also on mobile. It's also on mobile. Have I ever played Uncharted? Yeah, I've played, what is that, Drake's Deception? Third one. I'm trying to remember what that's even called. Nate, you have a Switch and you don't have Odyssey or Breath of the Wild. What do you have then? Splatoon 2, I'm assuming? Maybe? Maybe not. Maybe the new Doom? I think we're going to throw one more track on here for the day. I think we're going to do one more. And we're going to go to Lurkin' Lurchin' Dream Theater, I think, for this one here. We're going to go with Lines in the Sand by Dream Theater to finish this off. Like I said, I'm not sure about tomorrow yet. I don't know if we're going to be streaming or not. Signs right now are currently pointing toward probably not. Oh, excuse me. Oh, Cheetos ad makes me want this freaking flaming hot Cheetos. God damn it. Pre-ordered Mega Man 11. 11 looked pretty good. Splatoon, Mario Kart, Kirby, and Dragon Ball Xenoverse. Okay. The only thing I don't really like about what the Switch is doing, but at the same time I kind of do like what the Switch is doing. I'm confusing. Don't try to figure me out. It's all the same damn series all the time. Like, the newest series in that bunch is Splatoon, which I honestly don't care much about, between you and me. Like, again, like, I'm not trying to be a hater. I just wasn't a huge fan of the gameplay. Like, it's fun gameplay, but it got kind of repetitive. And I had a lot more fun with sort of the same idea whenever I played Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 back on the old GameCube days. And you did the Tag Wars, where if you landed a trick off of a like a half pipe or something, it spray painted it your color. I've listened to grind albums that are shorter than entire Dream Theater songs. Yo, listen to Altered States of America by Agoraphobic Nosebleed. They'll get 100 tracks done, and Dream Theater will still be on their first one. Ever played Dreamcast? Yeah. Yeah. Whenever the next gens came out, I got a GameCube, and my buddy got a Dreamcast. So we played Crazy Taxi. We played one of the NFL games, or like a football-style game. What was interesting about that was that he created a team, and I'm really not too sure what he was trying to call the team. I just don't think that he was like cognizant enough to spell at that moment, but what he ended up typing was Daruhlas. So he had a team called Darulas. He had a team called Darulas. It was pretty good. But yeah, Dreamcast was a pretty fun system. It had a lot of hope, but like I said on a stream 2 days ago, the damage was already done for Sega as a company before the Dreamcast was even released. What do I think of FNAF? I'm trying to like conjure up in my brain what that even is. What's FNAF? Help me out here. Mario, just be safe. Like, if you're in a place where you're not going to have to drive or do anything strenuous, just go to town, man. Well, lady. Individual. Person. Human being. Arrangement of cells. Oh, Five Nights at Freddy's. Okay, thank you. I've never played them. I've never played the games, so I don't know. I just know that there is a lot of, I know that the fan base is kind of toxic. And also, very young. But at the same time, like, I also have seen some folks that reacted much more negatively to Five Nights at Freddy's than I probably ever could. Like, I don't know how I could. Unless I had played it, which I haven't, so... Like, I feel like it's one of those things where a couple years ago, whenever it first was massive, I might have put that in, like, a culture video, like, what the hell is going on here? But it's kind of like Slender Man and a lot of other things. You kind of just have to ride out the popularity of certain things. You kind of have to ride out that popularity somewhat. Because now they're making a Slender Man movie years after Slender Man was a popular thing. So somebody fucked up. Like, somebody made a big-ass, like, mistake there. Like, somebody made a big-ass mistake. See, it's the thing, like, I've seen a couple of, I saw a couple of playthroughs, and they were fine. Like, it to me it just reminded me of a survival horror game, which there were a lot of games of that variety that started to come out alongside of Slender Man, because Slender Man was, like, one of the ones that really broke through quite a bit. And then you have other, like, mogul games like The Room and The Room 2 that got their own releases that were all about puzzle solving. It's a really unique genre, but they're also kind of dime a dozen, you know what I mean? Yeah, they did that with Angry Birds. Yeah, you are absolutely right about that. You are absolutely right about that. But that'd be like if I was a big time, like, Hollywood guru, like a big old, you know, bigwig, and I played Eternal Darkness Sanity's Requiem for the first time, which is a game that was released in, like, 2001, 2002. And let's say, for shits and giggles, it was really, really popular, which it wasn't, you know. It had decent enough sales, but it was nothing like Five Nights at Freddy's or Angry Birds or anything like that, but let's say it was. And here it is, 2018, 16 years after it was popular, I release a movie about Eternal Darkness. Like, what demographic am I even trying to reach with that? I'm super nervous about Mega Man 11, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm not sure how well that animation style is gonna, first of all, translate. Because it's kind of like very hit or miss. Translated really poorly for Bubsy. Actually translated pretty well for DuckTales. I think it could be really good. I'll tell you, can I be really blunt with you right now? Of the one thing I hate in gaming so much these days, and this shows my age. This shows my age. I hate being told what to do. I hate being guided everywhere. I hate the objective being right there in your face. Unless, of course, it's a game where having a map option makes sense. But again, give me the map. Make the little target bleep or blip or whatever. That's it. That's all you need. You don't need some cunt coming on every 5 seconds on your little radio intercom saying, head left to go to the objective. Oh, now you're off course. Go right. Go to the damn objective. Why aren't you at the objective? Press A in order to open a box. Then you go up to a second box. Press A to open a box. You get to a place where you can jump. Press Y to jump over the box. I hate that gaming holds your hand a lot of times with modern games. That's why I can't get into it, because you can't get into a flow or a rhythm. You know? I understand that there's a lot of different things you can do in games that you need to teach to a player, and repetition helps. But programming has gotten lazy to the point where they just copy-paste those instructions on every interactable item, which is helpful in some games. Like a game like Resident Evil, they did something very subtle. They made an item that you could take and utilize. They made it, you know, they made it flash and have that little, like, glowy aura to it. Like, it looks like it sparkles. That's smart. And if you play an RPG, they'll tell you where you should go next. Like, they'll say, hey, you should go to, you know, Triumph Castle. It's northeast of here. But it's only a suggestion. It's only a suggestion. If you say, fuck you, I'm going to go to the northwest, and there's nothing there in the terrain to block you from proceeding, the game doesn't say, oh, why you doing that? You're turned around, little pumpkin. We're going to put you in the right place. Let you explore. If you want a game where you have to kind of, you don't want a sequence break, don't have it where the game is just basically saying to you with words or with characters, you can't do this. You know, make it where the only way that you can get to that area is through like a glitch or by doing some weird button combination or whatever. Like a game like A Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past or Alundra for the PS1. These are games that the abilities that you gain are what help you move forward. You know, you experience walls on your own, and you think, well, shoot, what do I have to do in order to get past this? And then you either gain an ability that gives you that ability, you know, that gives you that skill that you need, or you have to figure it out. There's no strategy guide. Well, there were, but it was, you know, you had to buy it. No internet. You had to go to the fortune teller, and they had to like program 10,000 fucking things for the fortune teller to say for your progress in the game. Open world is overrated. Here's the thing, saying, I partially agree with you. I partially agree with you. Mostly because anything where you get a lot of the same idea going, you're going to have a couple of great gems, and there's going to be a lot of pretenders where maybe they have decent graphics or a nice world that they built, but they probably don't give you enough to do. Or they make it where exploring the world is like there's no reason to. Do you know what game was actually really, really good at giving you a reason to explore the world? And I don't even really like this series all that much. Grand Theft Auto 3. Especially Vice City. where you had the 100 briefcases. Like, there were little incentives. There were little reasons why you wanted to go around these different places in the world. And it wasn't just to get supplies, you know, that you needed in order to craft things. It was these little Easter egg collectibles, or, you know, things that right now would be total achievement bait. But anyhow, folks, I need to go take a big freaking pee. And it is pouring over here right now. So I'm going to hightail it. Thank you very much for stopping by, everybody. Don't think we'll be streaming tomorrow, but if that changes, of course, y'all will see that whenever it comes up. And I will talk to you guys next time. Thanks again for stopping by.